Recently, Henry Winkler was in town and Literacy United was invited to meet with him and learn about his impact on children and adults with reading disabilities. As you may or may not know, Henry has been diagnosed with dyslexia but didn't find out until he was an adult, and he struggled all the way through school. His reading disability caused him all sorts of difficulties, and so we got to discover what it was like for an adult to live through having dyslexia and then to come out the other side as an actor and as a children's book author. Please enjoy the upcoming interview. Henry Winkler, you've had an illustrious career, but in your childhood and into adulthood, you struggled with reading.
I am dyslexic. I did not read a novel until I was about 31 because I was so intimidated by all the words. And now that I read and I'm having so much fun, with my partner, we have written 27 novels for children in order to make sure that they're comfortable and happy and they laugh when they read. They're called Hank Zipser, the world's greatest underachiever.
What was the magic of 31?
I just thought at 31, you know what, I'm going to try and read. Everybody is reading, they look like they're having a good time. I'd like to see what it's about. And it turns out that if I went slowly enough, I was able to finish the book. And now I have a great time reading thrillers.
You got married and had a stepson who had problems similar to yours.
I have a stepson. His name is Jed. He's been with me since he was 4. He's now 42. And we found out that he had a learning challenge, and everything they said about him turned out to be true about me, and that's how I found out I had a learning challenge.
What was it like to finally realize that your problem had a name?
When I first found out that I had something with a name, I was very angry because I thought all that yelling, all of that punishment, all of that feeling bad was for naught. You know, there was something that my brain worked differently, that's all. Now, I think if I didn't fight through my dyslexia, I might not be standing here talking to you on camera.
Okay, what can we as a community do to help these children who have to work so hard?
Let me just say this. You don't have to remind a child that they're not doing well. They know all on their own. Their self-image is plummeting like a rock. They look around, they see that kids are having a really much easier time than they are, and it makes them feel terrible. We as adults, as parents, as aunts and uncles, older brothers and sisters, we have got to support those children who learn differently.
And what kind of words of wisdom do you have for someone who has dyslexia?
For children who have dyslexia, and you can hear what I'm saying, this is what you need to know. Every one of you is powerful. Every one of you has greatness inside you. And your job is to figure out what your gift is, what you're great at, and dig it out and give it to the world. And you will be like an eagle that flies high in the sky.